welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It is good to be back. Got a good one for you today. I'm going to get into Abdullah Mason and Manuel Jaimes in what should be a one-sided beatdown. The odds will reflect that. But before we get into that, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing blog, and all phone social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight. So you have to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. The bookies, the odds makers, they don't know what they're doing. I do. I'm going to show you how to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. So join the Patreon. Just $5 a month gets the absolute best gambling advice. Ask to book anything, get requested. Get the lock of the week. Get the best gambling advice. Just $5 a month. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's carnivalbar.com. It's a meal in your pocket. The world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move in stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Nutrition of a steak, convenience of a bar. carnivalbar.com. All right. And then when you're done with that, head on over to Texas Boxing Scene. That's Texas Boxing Scene on YouTube. All proceeds go to autism research and recovery. Texas Boxing Scene. All right, let's get into today's show. Abdullah Mason, Southpaw. And I've been on the record, and I stand by this. I know his last performance, he got knocked down twice, but he also scored a second-round knockout of what was supposed to be a step-up opponent. I stand by he's the best prospect I've seen in boxing. I stand by 16-0, 14 knockouts. Johan Vasquez, 26-5 veteran. He's coming off the second-round knockout of Michael Ohan, third-round knockout of Louis LeBron, Ronell Ron, fourth-round knockout, second-round knockout of Johan Vasquez. That's a decent fighter that he knocked out in the second round. He's, 20 years old now? Yeah, he's just turned 20. Southpaw out of Cleveland, Ohio. He got knocked out. He leaves himself open. He got caught. He got up, knocked Vasquez down. Vasquez got up, knocked him down, and he finished him off in the second. Look, when Pat Mahomes got drafted, it was clear he was very good, but Andy Reid needed to sit him down for a year to kind of settle him down so that talent could rise, right? That's kind of where Abdullah Mason is. Yes, I'm comparing him to Pat Mahomes. He's that kind of talent. He's a tremendous talent. He's the best talent in the sport. But he gets a little too overconfident, a little too over-anxious. He needs to settle down. And this is a settle-down fight. Manuel Jaimes is not as good as Vasquez. He's not as good as Louis LeBron. I don't even think he's as good as Michael Ohan. So this is a fight that he should settle down, dominate the fight. It should go smooth for him. He needs to be a little smarter. He's a little more patient, but he's really quick, snappy jab, quick, sharp punches. The left hand is loaded. Tremendous athlete, has great feet, opens, controls distance, open and closes distance at will. Great feet, great power, super sharp skills, super sharp from long range, two-fisted power. It just stabs the body well, head, body. He's lightning quick. There's nothing I don't like about him. He's really good. He's got a really good, strong southpaw jab. He can stand in front of you and make you miss. And he keeps moving. He angles in and out. He mixes up head and body well. He picks his shots exceptionally well. He doesn't waste much. He's a terrific body puncher, good head movement. He checks all of the boxes. You get what I think that he is the best prospect in the sport of boxing. Anyone at that age, 20 or younger, 22 or younger, at this development, I've been saying this for years. He was my prospect of the year last year. I just think this guy at the lightweight, he beats Keyshawn Davis already. I think he's there. I think at 20, this is generational stuff. You're going to tell your kids about Abdullah Mason. I think he's that type of prospect. I don't see this fight being ultra competitive. He just does too much. He's too good of an athlete, too much skill, too much ring IQ. He just needs to be patient. He just needs to be calm. He needs to, he needs to not rush things. He needs to not take unnecessary risks. If he gets hit, reset. You don't got to get it right back, right? And he's fighting an absolute Manuel Jaimes is an absolutely ordinary fight. We most recently saw him in the ring with Rolly Romero, and he lost every round. And That was in September. Abdullah Mason is already much better than Rolly Romero. Mason might stop Rolly Romero. But he's patient. He jabs behind a high guard. He comes in face first. Doesn't have a ton of speed and athleticism. He's just not on the same level. He's pretty basic. He's a straight in and out. Not a ton. He moves laterally a little bit. He actually, it's like too much angles. Like he's dancing. He's not really setting his feet. He's not a puncher. He gets a little sloppy and wild, and he's willing to exchange. He doesn't set his feet, and he doesn't really have any pop. He's going to exchange with Mason Abdullah, who's deadly accurate and lethal left hand with two-fisted power. Jaimes doesn't work his jab enough. He doesn't go fast enough. He looks to counter. He's going to get. He's not going to be able to counter the speed and mobility of Mason. Mason gets in and out. He's lightning fast. He's hard to hit. It's just nothing here is going to go well for him. He starts slow as well, and he picks it up later in the fight. Early in the fight, he's going to look to move a lot, and he's going to fatigue a little bit, and he's going to stand and trade. It's a pattern if you watch his fights. Gets a little sloppy, throws a lot of shots wide. He's not a big hitter. Like I said, there's just nothing special about him. There's nothing that he can do that tells me that he can really even be competitive in a fight with Abdullah Mason. So you guys can see where I'm going with this. I'm going to pull up the book. I'm going to show you how to make money on this. Right now, there's no props on this. I would look at Abdullah Mason by stoppage. I like Mason by stoppage. Like I said, 16 up, 14 knockouts. If you look at Mason's last couple of fights, his last second round knockout, fourth round knockout, third round knockout, fourth round knockout, second round knockout. He's getting rid of the last guy that went the distance with him was Cesar Villega. That was in August of 23. He's not. Most of those guys pretty early, second, third, fourth round like that. I would imagine he wins by stoppage. But for this, we don't have that yet. So when the odds do drop, head on over to patreon.com. We'll show you how to make money on this, on the props. Because I do like Mason by stoppage, assuming the odds, we will likely bet on that. But for this, take Mason Abdullah. If you want to do a standalone bet, do twice your normal bet. $2 bet's going to make it $12.50. Obviously, those aren't great odds. We don't love that. But this, if I do add it to your parlay, I would say for a standalone bet, take Mason by stoppage. For your parlay, put Mason on the money line. Put Mason on the money line. Just bring your odds down a little bit. This is easy. If you have odds on something at minus 400, you want to bring it down a little bit, bring it down a little bit. Throw this in. It's easy money. Abdullah Mason dominates this fight. He's going to win every round. I do believe he stops him. This is not a competitive fight. This is an easier fight than he's had in the past. So this is a fight he should dominate. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. That is a review. Guys, please smash the like button on your way out. It is February 10th, 2025. From Texas to the world. Thank you, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.